Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle a tricky little piece of English grammar that honestly trips up just about everyone. But stick with me, because by the end of this, you're going to have this one simple question that just makes it all click. I mean, every single time. You know that feeling, right? You say something, and deep down, you just know it wasn't quite right. Maybe you've asked for an advice or talked about having many money. It's super common, super frustrating, and we are going to solve it right now. So let's talk about this common grammar trap. It's so easy to fall into, you know? The logic behind it isn't always super obvious, but once you see the pattern, you'll know exactly how to sidestep it.
Okay, so I bet you've heard sentences like these. Maybe you've even said them yourself, no judgment. I have many money, or there are much people. They sound almost right, don't they? And that's what makes them so darn tricky. These are the exact little errors we're here to fix.
But here's the really good news. You don't need to memorize like endless lists of grammar rules. What if I told you there's a kind of secret code? A single question you can ask yourself that will basically get you the right answer every single time. Seriously.
Okay, so here it is. The secret isn't about memorization at all. It's just about understanding two basic types of nouns. Once you get this one thing, everything else just falls into place. It's that simple.
All right, let's look at these two groups of words. In Group A, you've got stuff like apple, car, book. In Group B, you have water, rice, money. Can you kind of feel the difference? You can have one apple, two apples, three apples, but you can't really have three waters, right? That little gut feeling you have right now, that's it. That's the whole secret.
So Group A, those are what we call countable nouns. And look, the name says it all. They're things you can actually count. One book, two books. One student, five students. Simple. They have a singular form and a plural form.
And Group B? Well, those are uncountable nouns. Think of them more like substances or big ideas or liquids. You just can't stick a number in front of them. You wouldn't say you have 3 musics or 5 informations. It just sounds weird, right? Because they're treated as a whole, like a single block of stuff. Okay, so now that we've got the two types of nouns down, let's build your toolkit. These are going to be the exact words you need to talk about quantity and sound like a pro every time.
So how do we actually talk about how much of something there is? It's really simple. For a large amount of something you can count, you use many. Can't count it, you use much. Easy. Same goes for small amounts. A few for the countable stuff and a little for the uncountable stuff. And then you've got some and any. Think of them as your flexible friends. They work with both. This table right here. This is your essential cheat sheet.
Let's try to build up that gut feeling, that intuition, with a few common examples. Uncountable nouns. They usually fall into a few patterns. You got foods like bread and rice, liquids like water and coffee, and this one's super important, abstract ideas like information, advice, or homework. Spotting these patterns is a massive shortcut. All right, enough with the theory. Theory's great, but let's see how this stuff actually works out in the real world, with real sentences. Check this out. Perfect example. Students. Can you count them? Yep, 1 student, 2 students. So we use many. There are many students in the classroom. It just sounds right, doesn't it? That's because it follows the rule perfectly. And now for the flip side. What about time? In this kind of sentence, can you count it? 1 time, 2 times? Nah, not really. Time here is just this big, uncountable idea. So we use much. There isn't much time before the meeting. Okay, let's put it all together in a real-life situation, like a trip to the store. You might say, I need some bread, uncountable, a few eggs, yep, you can count those, and much patience. And oh boy, patience is definitely uncountable. See? We mix and match these words all the time. And once you get the hang of it, you won't even have to think about it. All right, we've gone over the two kinds of nouns, we've looked at the rules, we've seen some examples. Now it's time to boil it all down to that one simple secret I promised you way back at the beginning. Seriously, forget everything else for just a second. If you only remember one thing from our time together today, Make it this. This right here. This is the secret code, the master key. Before you say a sentence, just ask yourself this one simple question. Can I count it? That's it. That one question unlocks the right answer almost every single time. So here's how the system works in your brain. It's super fast. Step 1, look at the thing you're talking about and ask the magic question, can I count it? Step 2, if the answer is yes, like for chairs or books, you reach for many or a few. Step 3, if the answer is no, like for water or advice, you grab much or a little. That's the whole thing, the entire process, right there. Okay, let's try it right now. Look around the room you're in. How many chairs do you see? How many books? And now, how much light is in the room? How much space do you have? You feel that difference? You're already doing it. The only difference is now you know why.
International.